next step is to jumpstart your Shaklee career. What do we need to do to jumpstart our career? Of course, here, if it is jumpstart, we need a starter order. Yeah, this starter order. I will go through with you what is the starter order. Yeah. Now, it is a critical factor to jumpstart our new business. Why starter order? Now, why starter order? Because it is signs of commitment. It is two parts commitment. It is you as an upline leader and your new business leader for a commitment. It's just like when you are getting married. There should be two parties in committing. Yeah, there's a commitment. If there's one party saja kerja, but the other party don't care, it doesn't work. So it is sign of commitment. It will show if the new leaders or the new business leader are committed, then the upline leaders are more committed, are more willing to commit. Just like what PM Keshav mentioned just now, he is ever willing to give all that we need if you are committed. If you are half-heartedly committed, he's also not willing to help us. So, sign of commitment. The other one is for smooth business operation. Now, even though now we talk about online, yeah, there should be some starter pack, yeah, for us to move the business, especially in Klang area, because we cannot be running to and fro to the office. We need some starter order, some starter stock, so that we can have whatever that we need for the new business leader or your new consumer. It's for smooth operation, yeah. So you don't pay your toll twice, you don't pay your petrol twice and all that, yeah. So it is for smooth operation, and it's also for duplication system. Example. Now, can you imagine if you are a person who just buy few bottles of products, and you expect your leaders to buy 3,000 UV? Would they want to do that? It's a duplication. When you have a starter order, just like most of us when we started the business, yeah, the my era, we started with 2,000 UV. We duplicate it very easily. So our organization or our new builders leader will see us and they also duplicate whatever that we show to them. So it's a for duplication system. Now, so effective sharing and presentation, as mentioned just now, once you have products, it is easier. You don't have to show botol kosong, yeah, empty bottles for them, because when they see the products, when they feel the product, they just want to take it. So it's for effective sharing and presentation. Now, who should start the starter order? Who should buy the starter order? Potential business leader who are ready to swing into action. Yeah, it is important. These are the things. These are the category of people. And how do we know that they are ready to swing into action? Of course, when you talk to them, you ask them question, then they give you some answer, and they give you a positive feedback. That means they are ready to have the starter order. Yeah, because starter order at this particular time, if you talk about 3,000 UV, it's about 10,000 plus. It is not much actually. If you see the stock, it is it hardly can fill up your boots, your car boots. It's so much less than that. So it is for potential business leader who are ready to swing into action. Again, when do you propose starter order? Is after potential business leader explore Shaklee career opportunity, yeah, and ready to move into commitment. Now, when we talk about exploring them, yeah, we can invite them for a meeting in our in our Wednesday meeting where we have opportunity meeting, our amazing discovery meeting, or even on Monday meeting. And most leaders, especially the key business leaders now, they are people who comes or who came for the meetings. Yeah, for me, I came for for few meetings. I came for the seminar, and I got attracted with the organization. I get attracted with the way SDFG being run. I get attracted with the people, with the community, all those things. And when I see that there's no boundaries, yeah, the masters is in one section, and then all the others is another section. As you can see that this is an organization that I want to be in. So business leader who comes for the meeting, you have to watch their reaction. If they have positive reaction and you follow up with them, you can sit down with them, and you can see their commitment. Another thing is when you want to push an indecisive potential business leader into commitments and action. Now, many people, they are on the fence. Some part of their heart say once, another ones is, they will find excuses and all that. So when you push or subtly, I would not push, when you suggest to them subtly on a starter order, and you tell them that we are committed to help you in building the business together with them, building business, it will make them better. It will make their commitment better. Yeah, because we are with them. And not only us, tell them that not only us, you have all the SDFG leaders to help us. That is where when we come for, which I really miss the Wednesday and Monday meeting. After the meetings, we are together discussing action plans and all that, because we do not care who you are, which line you are, which masters you are from. We are together discussing on growth. So this kind of environment, when they come for the meeting, they can see and they want to be in. Okay. Now, how to propose starter order? Explain to them the importance of starter order, which I mentioned just now. The commitment and all that. Yeah. And show to them the 3000 UV. This is not a must. It is a suggestion. And show them immediate returns. Of course, if it is 3000 UV, you get 21%. It depends on what are the products that they buy, especially now. We have certain products on promotion, probably you can get benefit from that. Now, how to propose a starter order is mode of payment. Now, don't get so excited when you see people are very, yes, you say yes, I want to do it, and you have a stock with you about 3000, you give to them, and you don't ask for mode of payment, you are in trouble. You better ask for a mode of payment, yeah, and do not give the product to them yet, yeah. You must ask whether they want to pay by cash, by or online, or you can even help them now to order it online and send it to them. Yeah, so you must have this mode of payment. If you talk about mode of payment, when we started the business, of course, being new, we're excited. We knew last time we called assistant supervisor, very excited, and I would say I've lost quite a bit, because we're excited. If we give them our product, and to get back the payment is another question. So don't get trapped in there. Now another thing is assure them that you and SDFG have a support. We are in partnership. That is why SDFG is so great. The unity in SDFG is so great. As I mentioned, we don't care who you are. We don't care whether you're black, white, green, or yellow. We are together in terms of partnership. And these are the things that sparked me when I wanted to do the business, because I can see the partnership. Yeah, I can see the partnership. Some of my friend even question me, you think you can be successful in an organization, because at that time I would say there's few Malays in the organization, yeah, during my time. But then I don't care. What I want is, because to me it doesn't matter who you are, as long as they are genuine, as long as they are support, I'm sure I can get somewhere, right? Now we mentioned about business startup order just now. Now what are the business tools? Because anything that you need to do, if you're a engineer or you're a carpenter, you need some tools. If you're a teacher, you need tools. Without tools, you cannot go anywhere. Yeah. Now products, you cannot go without products. You must have some products. That's why starter order is important. As mentioned, starter order, it is not necessarily 3,000 UV. You can start with 2,000. You can start with the limit, the volume or the number of ringgit is not that is not a must. Another thing is, of course, the opportunity gig. I think this is a bit obsolete because now we don't have the opportunity kits. Everything is online, so we don't have starter kit now. If you want a starter kit, you have to download it online. Yeah. Now, of course, books. If you talk about books, SDFG have all the reference or all the tools that you need to back up on the business. We have books like MLM books. We have Shaklee storybook, which is a must for everyone to have it. Yeah, because Shaklee storybook has somehow or other inspired a lot of people to come into the business. It's talk about how Shaklee start. People in the business leader in Shaklee. It is a very good book that you must carry around with you to show to the people out there what is Shaklee all about. And I would say not many company have this. Yeah, and we have Bruce Miller books to help you, or you don't have to carry a doctor. We have the Dr. Bruce Miller to talk to you about the product. And we have products guides, and we have 3 languages here. We have the English, the PM, and the Mandarin. So we have the product guide. And product guides, you don't have to go through pages by pages. You can just flip to the certain section and ask them to read. Yeah, and then we have new business with the manual. This is another book that I would say new business leaders should have. This is a long forgotten tools. It is a very good manual where most of us, when we came into the business, these are the books. Yeah, new discipline manual where there are questions, there are step tips and all that we can get. Now, of course, the 50K project tools. Yeah, today or tonight, I'm going to mention about what is 50K projects, because we have a special session on first Monday of the month where our PM Kesal is going to talk to you about the 50K project. Yeah, so get tools for this 50K project. Yeah, now this this is the 90 days help checklist. Last time when I came in, it was black and white. Yeah, and now of course we have changed it. We have enhanced it. We have put colors. We have put more attractive things inside this checklist. But with these attractive things, with these colors and all that, that should make it easier for us to share the products. Behind the product checklist, or there is a list of products that you can ask them to take. So this is important. This is, I would say, an icebreaker for you to promote the products. Yeah, if they're not ready in terms of business, probably you can do a checklist. And most of the time, when you do a proper checklist with them, you would definitely move products. Yeah, we have leaders that even one sitting of the checklist, they can move thousands of products. Yeah, so get this, and of course, Vital Pack. Nowadays, we seldom see people carrying this Vital Pack. This is again a must for everyone. It's a tools for us. Yeah, because if you want to show to people, yeah, if you want to carry bottles, definitely we will not be able to open the bottles. The packs can, we can share with them some of the products inside the Vital Pack. Now you can even share with them probably the Vitally whatever in your packs. So again, this Vital Pack is only for Shaklee product. It's not for you to put your other pills, yeah, your whatever pills, your medications and all that. So this is especially for Shaklee product. Now, business card is again important, because we cannot be running a business without business card. We cannot ask for a number or get contacts without exchanging a business card. It would not be professional. So you must have a business card. Nowadays, business card is very, very cheap. You come for our meetings, yeah, or you get contacts with your upline leaders, and I'm sure they can get for you the business. It's very cheap. Now, business card is a must. Now, of course, presentation file, yeah, is again enhanced. We have make a presentation file easier. It's exactly the same with the Wednesday meeting, yeah, the presentation file. Now, so if we have all these things, yeah, all these tools, it definitely will help us in terms of our sharing, in terms of our presentation. Now, but here we need people. If we have the tools, we have the products, but we don't have the people, you will not go elsewhere. So we need the people. And how do you get the people? Prospect name list. Of course, here you can start with your warm market. If you're new, you can start with your family members, yeah, and later on you can start with your colleagues and friends in a working place. Now, if you really cannot get people or prospect list, these are some of the jokers, yeah, the business friends, acquaintances, neighbors. Now, let me ask you: have you talked to your neighbors? If your neighbors on the right, left, up, down, have you really talked to them? People that you know from your job, yeah, former jobs, yeah, and people that you send for car repairs, people that you know bump into them, yeah, the laundry, now the the department store, food store, yeah. Of course, now definitely at this particular moment, the MCO moment, you cannot move, but you have a platform there. You have the platform in terms of Facebook, WhatsApp, and do you know that if you use Telegram, you can get prospect from there. You can get people nearby. Yeah, you can get people from there. And I've got a few which I'm going to contact because in Telegram they have a feature here, people nearby. So say hello, assalamualaikum, and you can get contacts from there. Yeah, and people who have moved into new home, new babies, retire, especially now, most people need it. So these are the prospect checklist. You can go through this prospect checklist, and I'm sure you can get a lot from here. Yeah. Now, of course, here we talk about high tech and high touch. We cannot say no. High tech doesn't work. No, we don't say that. Yeah, high tech definitely is important because probably it's a channel for you to go to get prospect. But most important, once you get people in high tech, you connect to us using high touch because it's different feeling. Yeah. I'm not too sure about the young generation, but for my era, if I don't see people, if I don't sit down with them and talk to them face to face, like now, as if I'm talking to a computer, not talking to people, I feel odd. I'm talking to a computer and there's nobody responding to me. Yeah. So I prefer the high touch. I prefer to see them eyeball to eyeball. I prefer to see their face because then I can gauge how they feel, what's their reaction, whether it's a yes or no. But if it is on high tech, if it is on the phone, if they don't want to listen to you, they can just put the phone, far away, or don't bother answer your calls and WhatsApp. So it's important here. It is a good method, high tech, but convert them to high touch. Yeah. Now we will suggest to you that all your prospect list all them in this form or in this checklist, yeah, and do not cross them, yeah. Most of us, when they put the name here, or hey, Mr. J. Ahmad, yeah, from the bank, probably this morning when you have of course, bank, you still can go to the bank and you can still bump to people, even though it's 1 foot away. You can still talk to them, you can exchange names and all that. So if you know someone, somebody J. Ahmad, have the telephone number, you must make an effort to contact them. Don't at one glance say, oh, he's don't have money, doesn't have a good attitude, that. Do not cancel them. Once you put the name from 1 to 20 or 1 to 30, go through the name one by one. Because from my experience, if you go through 1, 2, 3, 4, the next one will be easier. But if you cancel one, no, and when you call the prospect and say, oh, the first ringing to ringing and say, oh, he's not interested. Then the second one is the same. Then by end from the until the end of the 20, you won't contact anyone. So be brave enough to call them. Yeah. Now, so now once you have those 30 or 20 people in your the prospect list, and you have recruited them, and now I can see that all of you are very good at recruiting. At this period you can recruit 10, 5, 8. That is very good. List down. Yeah, first 30 to recruit, list down, because these are important, because you want to later on monitor, or you want to know, you want to contact them later, who would be your next leader. Yeah. Now I've mentioned about people. Now we talk about setting appointments. Yeah, there's three area here is during appointment. Now, of course, during appointment, if it is your family members, you don't have to go this through this FORM, because if you go through this FORM, I'm sure you're going to get kick out, or you're going to get you're going to they will say you are gila, because if you ask them family and you ask them about their father's name, of course they're going to say you're gila. With this MCO, I think you're getting cuckoo. You better not talk to me. So this FORN is what we say: family, occupation, vacation, and of course the last is message. Now family, if it is strangers, prospect, ask them about their family, because from people love to talk, especially ladies, they love to talk about families, and most of the time, if they are married, they will love to talk about their children. And when they talk about the children, you can see their commitment here, whether the children are healthy, not healthy, or whether they have enough, not financially, to support the children to go for studies and all that. So you can roughly gauge from there. So all these details you have to keep it, because these are your weapons, your bullets for you to talk to them later.